Are you tired of feeling like life is just passing you by? Like you are flapping your wings but still stuck in the same old pond? Let me tell you something. You are not a goose. You can actually change your life anytime you decide to. This video is not just another feel-good message. It is actually a challenge for you. And by the end of today's video, I want you to choose one area of the lucky formula. Take action on it for 7 days and watch how things will start to shift. I mean your energy, your mindset, your focus, and everything. You see, this isn't passive motivation. This is actually a call to action for you. It's a challenge that will move you from the level of being stuck to soaring. And don't just watch, but engage, because transformation doesn't happen by chance, it happens by challenge. Hi, I am Helen Aron, and welcome back to Inspire with Helen Aron. This is your space for faith-filled motivation, purpose-driven living, and practical wisdom to help you grow into the person God created you to be. So, if you are ready to move from comfort to success, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. Let's grow together. Not too long ago, I was going through motions. I had dreams, yes, but do you know what? I was stuck, always starting but never finishing, complaining, overthinking, doubting, procrastinating, and always feeling behind. But one day, in a moment of frustration, I cried out to God, and I heard this in my heart. You are not a goose, you are an eagle. Start acting like one. That moment sparked a shift. It pushed me to create and live out the lucky formula, which is a mindset, a system, and a way of living that has transformed my life from barely surviving to finally soaring. And today, in this video, I am going to share this lucky formula with you. You can't pursue what you can't see. And if you don't know where you are going, how will you get there? The Bible says in Proverbs 29, verse 11, where there is no vision, the people perish. Now, let me break this down for you. If you don't have a clear picture of your future, then you start feeling lost. Yes, you get tired and you feel like you are just surviving and not living. And when I wrote down my vision to inspire people through videos and messages, it felt so far away, but having it written down on paper gave me something to fight for. In which the Bible also reminds us that vision gives life. Without it, you won't have direction or motivation. So, in today's video, this is your first challenge. I want you to go to somewhere very quiet, pray, and boldly write down your vision. Even if it feels too big, write it anyways. That's faith. You see, you can't pray for a new life and keep your old patterns. For the Bible tells us in Luke chapter 16, verse 10, whosoever is faithful in little will also be faithful in much. Which means if you can't handle little things like waking up early in the morning, managing your time, or reading daily, then you are not ready for the big dream you are asking God for. Sincerely, me as a person, I had to learn this in a hard way. My habits were actually holding me back before now. I was praying for growth, but living in procrastination. It wasn't until I changed my daily habits, my prayer time, my focus time, learning time, that I began to see my life shift. This verse actually reminds us that God tests us with small things to see if we can manage them when the bigger one comes. When He observed that we can actually manage them well, then He can trust us with bigger blessings. So, here is my second challenge for you. I want you to pick a habit that has been dragging you down, a particular habit that you know is keeping you stuck. Replace it with something that push you forward. Okay? Start small, but be consistent with it. Your friends can be your fuel or your fire extinguisher. First Corinthians 15 verse 33 says, "Do not be misled. Bad companies corrupt good manners." This means that even if you are trying to grow and the people around you are filled with negativity, doubt, gossip, it will pull you down eventually. So don't think you are too strong to be affected, because the people around you can actually shape you or will shape you more than you realize. In my life, I had to break up from some relationship. Yes, not because I hated them, but because I loved my future more. I needed people who would pray with me, push me, and speak life into me. And on this letter C, here is your challenge. I want you to evaluate your circle. If they are not helping you, then fly, because they are probably keeping you stuck. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's over for you. Galatians 6 verse 9 says, "Let's not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap it if we keep doing it, if we don't give up." Let's unpack this particular verse. This verse is actually talking about God's promises for us. He's saying, "I see your effort, I see your tears, but don't just stop. Because if you keep going, you will harvest something beautiful." Meaning, you will end well, you will get there, you will have that thing. I mean, that desire of your choice. Actually, there were days in my life where I felt invisible. I was doing the right things, but not seeing results. But I kept showing up, and now that season of faithfulness is producing fruits for me. So I want you to take this verse as an encouragement that it may not be happening yet, but it is coming. So don't stop. And here is your challenge on this: keep showing up even when no one claps, even when it feels hard. God, you see, is not blind to your efforts. Your season is coming. We live in a microwave world, but you see, our God is a slow cook God. And Proverbs 3, verse 5 to 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways, lean on Him, and He will make your path straight." This is it. Sometimes we don't understand why it is taking so long, but God does. He sees the things we can't. And if we trust Him, not just with our words, but with our patience, He will guide us into the right path at the right time. The scriptures reminds us that our job is to trust God and not to figure it all out. So know this, that your delay isn't a denial. It is a divine preparation. So now take this as a challenge. Let go of the rush. Surrender your time, because God is never late. He is always on time. You see, this formula isn't all about luck. It's about faith, focus, and following God with everything that you have. So when someone tells you that you are so lucky, just smile, because they didn't see the faith, the fight, and how hard you paddled under the surface. So now I want to hear from you. Which letter are you working on right now? L, U, C, K, or Y? Drop it in the comments and let's walk this journey together. And if this video has blessed you, like, share, and subscribe. let's spread this message far and wide. You are not a goose. You are born to soar. So rise up and shake off the weight of fear and fly like the eagle God has created you to be. So stay inspired, stay faithful, and keep growing. I will see you in